Break my heart. Okay.
How does it go?
It goes, in that case I don't want no part. All right.
I got my ring.
Yeah, baby.
10 more days. And I'm gonna be a bride, and you can come and see. And first I was afraid. So that really doesn't help. Sorry. Okay.
You're fired, get out.
Drive it.
Bite me.
I want you to break me with the lies that were true. You just gotta lay down and now. You know what I think we should do though is I think we should let these guys do their 8 bars or whatever.
And then you start.
Yeah, and then I'll start singing because I mean the audience
I like that.
won't know if we're gonna do it like the original style or like the cake style.
You know what about that song? That's one where we could really please Darcy and Jim, because they want a bunch of big voices and stuff and a lot of people singing. We can all sing that song.
Was that supposed to be the
I think Tim's really gonna like it. Yeah.
Sarcastic.
Good idea.
Do you want to keep working on this one, or do you guys specifically want to hear some stuff? We were just working on the original.
Oh, I don't care now.
Whatever you guys want to do.
How you doing, Darcy?
Good, you?
Great, good to see you.
You too.
We found him.
I know.
Darcy.
He was lost, but now he's found.
What's his turn?
Have you guys picked out a name yet?
We kind of.
Good at working name.
Because I need to give one to. I still haven't talked to Johnny, so I gotta give him a name so he can put it on the sheets.
Pusshy. Pussy. This is Pussy Mama. That's Pussy
I think it's
Sven.
kind of 70s, got a 70s feel to it.
Stop being so goddamn pushy.
I like that name. I like that name.
Now you gotta start calling each other by your names.
Yeah,
That's
me
really
too.
important.
Is it really, like, literally?
It is
really?
literally very important.
Because
So
when
much
you're
trouble remembering.
Sven, when you're up on stage, you want to be you want to be that persona. You want to be that
It's
person.
really crazy because people who get to know you, they're not gonna remember your regular name, but they'll remember the name you pick.
Everybody remembers my name.
Sven. They'll remember Sven.
Todd, have you picked out a name yet?
He hasn't.
No, I haven't.
Everybody's got a name.
Budweiser, king of beers. There's just one.
Out of the multitude of choices Natalie and Peter have encountered during their lives, to me the lasting product is like a finely woven piece of silk. We're smudging with sage, sweetgrass, tobacco, and cedar, which is the 4 elements that are used by Aboriginal people when they come to their ceremonies. And when they take the smoke, they take and put it over their heads so they have good minds, put it over their eyes, ears, and mouths so that they hear well, they speak well, and hopefully they'll do well. Now is the time when Natalie and Peter will recite the vows that they've written for each other.
I've never known anyone else with such a capacity to love, and if you'll be my wife, I promise I'll try to return that love tenfold. Excuse me. For there's nothing that I want more than to grow old with you, see our children grow and prosper in the glow of our love. For there's no doubt in my heart that you're my best friend.
I vow to give you space and fill your voids. I vow to always be truthful and thoughtful. I vow to nurture our differences and learn from you eternally. You are my thoughtful Hamlet, my playful Peter Pan, and my personal Don Juan. You are as resilient as Job, as noble as King Arthur, and as mighty as Maximus. I love you.
You may kiss the bride.
Let's go back in, guys. Chug.
I gotta really thank my defensive line here. You know, they gave me the space to make my play, and I'm ecstatic.
I'm so happy, and I feel like I'm floating on a cloud right now.
So I just talked to John. Okay. And had a nice little chat with him there. Just wondering why you went ahead and did that.
He needs as much time to get another band as possible. If we weren't going to call, he was going to be even more screwed if we waited until that meeting on that Saturday.
Well, I agree, but you know what? The fact remains that I gave you guys all ample opportunity to back out of the gig. You know, I gave you guys ample opportunity to back out of the gig. And each time, you know, nobody spoke up and said, no, we can't do it, we can't do it. It was like, yes, we're going to be ready, we're going to be ready.
Okay.
And then you go ahead and call them and also quit the band at the same time.
No, I quit the band afterwards. That was sort of the last straw. Like, I mean, at that point I was still thinking, yeah, sure, maybe this is still doable. But then I don't know. I mean, perhaps I don't so much like the way that, I mean, it was, okay, yes, you've got to do this, you have to do this. The H word got used a lot, you know?
Yeah.
It's not so much you, actually, it's not at all you that I have the problem with. It's more Jim. I found him to be a little bit pushy. No pun intended with the band name.
August 10th is now canceled. Not because we canceled it, but because somebody else canceled it. So how do you guys feel about that? Are you happy that it was canceled?
Michelle?
Well, yeah.
You don't think you would have been able to get things going? And the pressure would have, you know, it's one set. It's just one set.
Well, with Natalie leaving and everything, it really put the pressure on us to get something going, and I've been changing my position at work, and I've been really busy, and I thought we might have been able to pull it off, but you know, like they say, the chain is only as strong as the weakest link, right? And if someone doesn't think we're ready, then, well, then we're not ready.
I think a week of buckling down was not enough. If we had had full rehearsals for a month, buckled down, then I think it would have been another story. We haven't. We're going on week 4 with no rehearsals. That's a while, but that's my opinion. So.
I'm not clear on something here.
Yeah.
Is it our Steve that canceled the gig? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
The bassist.
I think we can pull it off with who's involved now, you know? It would be nice to have a keyboard player, but they'd have to be someone like Todd who can just like come in and play, not just like, I don't know. The problem I had with Riley was that she was writing her own material and she wanted us to do her songs, and like, you know, it wasn't defined enough. We couldn't just put on a CD and listen to, you know, what it is we're supposed to play.
Well, let's do it. Like, I'm prepared for that. I feel like I'm here for the next couple of weeks, so let's just rehearse.
Let's go hard.
Yeah, let's go nuts.
I'm up for that.
The other thing was, and I mentioned to Billy again when I saw him, the costumes and all that. How's that going?
Since it's not going to be August 10th, then what's the earliest date?
September 10th.
There you go.
September 10th. 4 weeks to the date.
this turning into a Spinal Tap moment?
No. I don't have a cucumber down my pants. Okay. All right. Thanks for coming, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll
Thanks
talk to you
for
soon.
having us.
All right.
Thanks
Yeah,
for the lovely finger foods and the drinks.
My father was a theater producer, so I sat backstage and I did props and lighting and set construction and set design, all before I was 14 years old. So I was able to watch, these performers do their thing and take note and critique it, even in my head, and watch them do their, perform. So I guess I was thinking about it at a very young age. My mother played piano, my sister was in ballet, and my brother was playing guitar, and so I had a lot of these artistic influences on me. But when I seriously started, like creating drawings and paintings just for the sake of doing it, was probably 14 or 15. And I did it for 10 years and then took a break, and I've been concentrating on the music ever since.
Bound to the sea, even at the shores of our enemies.
I sold everything I owned and I moved to Japan, and then when I got back I didn't have a place to live and I didn't have, a couch. I still don't have a couch, I seem to have left a lot behind. When I was in Japan, I left my fax machine. When I was in, Key West, I left my 4-track, and when I was in Vancouver, I left my, pea coat and whatever. Just possessions take on a different meaning. That they don't mean as much to you. You just, you become less materialistic, I guess. And then this is a painting my grandmother did, and I've had it. This was done in 1967, and she was an artist herself. She painted hundreds of paintings, and took a lot of influence from her work. Of course, I got stuck with this little thing, but she has some great work, of Nova Scotia, where she lived. And I don't know, maybe she took this out of a magazine or something. She didn't. She was never in Tahiti. I think it's called Native Know-How, Agnes C. Ryan, December 1967. So, but it's just something I liked, and so anyway, gotta get that framed. Oh! Some of the paintings I did.
Do you find now that you've settled down for a year, do you find yourself being a little more materialistic, or?
Definitely. There are a lot of things I want and a lot of things I need in order to do more music, to do more art and that kind of thing. And it's, it's a fact of life. And I don't know. I suppose I could just keep bouncing around, but, where would I end up, There was one point I was in Tokyo and I had 65 cents to my name, but I had a guitar, and I was on my way to busk on the streets, and so, I made it through, like always, as usual. But I mean, it's stressful. It's hard on the body.
So how long will it be before the stitches come out?
I don't know.
Do you have stitches?
Yeah, 5.
What happened? Tell us what happened. Tell us on camera.
Some chick was trying to pick up my man, so I had to take her down. Cow.
She must have been pretty strong.
She had it coming.
What do you guys want to do? Groovy Mama?
I'd like to have something that I can walk away with, a tape, a copy of whatever it is we've done, so that I feel that my time has been well spent.
Well,
and I would like to complete, because I hate starting things and not finishing them. I'd like to have at least one gig and wrap it up that way.
Welcome, Daniel.
Yeah, I feel the same. I want to finish, you know, and you know, because we were postponed, it would have been done by now. So, you know, right. Shit happens.
Nurse.
I don't know.
Can you elaborate?
I don't know. I don't know.
What does that mean? I don't know.
Half of me says, yeah, I should finish what you start. The other side says, let it die the slow, horrible death that it's been dying for months.
Okay, hold it. Which half? The top half or the bottom half?
Doesn't matter. They're one and the same.
Have you felt this has been slow and horrible?
No.
I haven't felt that way.
No.
Why have you felt this is slow and horrible?
Well, we lost a drummer and
Yeah.
a keyboard player and a bass player,
Yeah.
and
well, Todd's still in.
well, he's in, but he's not here. So I guess it comes down to, what are you guys prepared to do to make this project go?
What are we prepared to do? Well,
As
one of the
producers.
things as producers, we are prepared to have these little meetings to discuss things and find out what you would like to do, whether you want to continue or whether you don't want to continue. That's what we want to find out first.
I don't think 4. I think we have to get our number back up.
Yeah, like the 7.
Yeah.
Or something. 6 at least. I don't know.
I'm sensing, Rochelle, Nurse Ratchet, you're a little. You don't want to do it.
Well, I'm still waiting to see what you guys are going to put forward.
Nurse Ratchet, would you like us to fire you to
No,
give you a way out?
No, that's not it. I'm just saying that we've all put in like all this time in it already, right? And
Well, you're going to get
you know,
something
it's-
that's finished on tape. Now that this won't be performed.
You'll get your
if
super
that's the
bias
case.
VHS cassette. We'll give it a couple of weeks.
2 weeks as a cutoff date for scouting.
From today?
All right, but if we find someone, you know, or 2 people that are like committed to it, then we'll start next.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Darce and I will make a final decision.
Jim and I will have to join the band.
We'll join the band or get up there on stage by ourselves, and we'll make it a...
And I'll sing, even though I can't
You
sing.
know, we have a position available for a coffee boy.
Oh yeah?
It would be perfect. Right?
We're producers, god damn it!
I'll have a hot chocolate right now.
Double.
Okay, I think everybody's cold.
Everybody's
This meeting is adjourned.
Nonsense MTV, and I see the news crew is excited to deal with it. I don't think you're... Someone's getting out! Somebody there hasn't struck you yet. Who is it? Let's see who it is. Boo! 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 Go ahead and strike Mama Gatno where you usually go. Come on, let's pick out! Boo! Gatno ballet! Boo!
And you must be kind of excited right now. What emotions in your, mouth? What did I just say? No emotions in your mouth. But really, this is a combination of several months of work.
Gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out tonight. And I'd like to introduce Billy Boone. Let's have a big round. Billy Boone!
And if you want to cry in the bedroom, keep your fingers crossed. Beating your true self every day now. Water our spirit lost.
Success. Success is relevant.
It's a relative term, success. I
We're
think
always
we've been successful. I mean, if you call like tonight's performance successful, I think
Tonight's
we'd
performance was excellent. We had a great turnout. We're very happy with that, and it just made it another slice of life in the band.
And I got to tell you, Billy has been great through the whole thing.
Excellent.
He really has. You know, he's the last guy in the band, and he's been really great to come through for us. And you know, that was what it was all about.
We're really, really happy about things. And I hope that people who are out there or watching this film know what we went through to make
Exactly.
it.
And I think there's a lineup to the bathroom, so we should get out
Okay,
of here.
we have to get out of here now. Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for coming out. Yeah.
December 7th? I can't fit.